All rise. Support court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1068, Clark case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Man, it's a lot of people that didn't want to come to court today. Makes my job easier. Okay. All right. Looks like Mr. Clark, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm married and not happy about my wife going out all the time. Girls' night seems like every other weekend. When we try to do something romantic, she's like, I prefer to go out with my girls, happy hour. So I'm suspecting she's cheating. So,
okay.
Prepare yourself for a unique courtroom battle. We explore the contentious Clark case today, in which Mr. Clark is requesting spousal support on the grounds that his wife has emotionally distanced herself from their union. He feels ignored and undervalued since he demands she puts her social life before their relationship. Even though he doesn't have concrete evidence of infidelity, residual suspicions won't go away. Emotions are running high as the judge enters the bench. This is a war of the heart, not simply a legal dispute. One thing is evident despite the flurry of charges and the escalating tension. This case is anything but normal.
So because she is with her girls and not spending as much time with you, you think she's cheating?
yeah, I text her while she's out, she don't respond. I ask her, send her a picture where you are so I can see what's going on with the post on social media. I don't get any type of messages. So, I'm kind of insecure with why we're not having anything in our relationship happen the way it's supposed to as a married couple.
Okay. You all still live in the same home?
Yes, we do.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. You see her every day?
Yeah.
Do you try to discuss it with her then?
She don't want to hear it. She don't go in the kitchen to talk. That's where I expect her to be, where I could corner her, but she don't talk. So
all right.
I got things to do, I got errands to run, so I let her be so I'm not like smothering her, but when it comes down to playing the role to reservations, my girlfriends. So.
Okay. Have you ever confronted her about cheating on you?
No.
All right. It looks like you came because you're wanting to get some sort of spousal maintenance from her.
Yeah, because we're pretty much done. There's nothing happening in our relationship intimate-wise, so, I pay all the bills, 2 cars, she don't pay no gas in the car, so, I need her to either get going or tell me what's really going on.
All right. You pay all the bills, you
Yes.
say, so you make more money than her?
Yes.
Do you know where she is? Have you talked to her at all? Is she with the girls right now while court is going on?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, if you're the one making more money, I don't see how I could honor your request to get spousal maintenance.
As he discusses the breakdown of his marriage, Mr. Clark takes the stand clearly frustrated. He talks of feeling like a shadow in his own house as he observes his wife's social life taking precedence over their relationship. Most of the time her location is unknown, calls are not returned, and texts are ignored. Their home has become little more than a shared living space as the in-depth chats they once had have been replaced with quiet. Even while he refrains from calling her a cheater, the suspicion is unavoidable. He maintains that being seen, making one final appeal for acceptance before their love entirely fades, is more important than money in this conflict. His descriptions of loneliness, longing, and the struggle to restore their former link are painful.
Well, she gets an allowance,
All right.
so I want that back.
You want your allowance back?
Yes.
How much of an allowance are you giving her?
I give her $10K a week.
$10,000 a week?
Yeah.
Man, where you work? I'm obviously in the wrong profession. Yeah. Okay. So you got her served to be here today.
Yes.
You do realize that if she were to come to court and ask for spousal maintenance from you, she will probably get it, right?
Most likely, yes.
So you still want to go through?
Yep.
Okay. Are you just doing this because you're mad at her?
Yep.
Well, Mr. Clark, you don't just come to court and file something and ask for a request without the grounds just because you're mad.
Well,
I can empathize with you being mad.
Because I want her attention. So in the court, there's mediation, and she'll know I'm serious.
Well, yeah. So Yes and no, right? So you don't want to file a lawsuit to necessarily get your spouse's attention because you're not getting the affection that you're looking for. You can threaten her with a lawsuit, or you can draft one out and show it to her, but to actually have her serve, set it for a hearing, that kind of takes up my time for somebody who really needs to be in here. So it's a waste of resources.
The judge leans in and quickly gets to the main point of the argument, which is Mr. Clark's financial situation. She points out an important aspect with a perceptive look. He makes a lot more money than his wife, and even gives her a generous monthly allowance of $10,000. When questioned about his genuine intentions, Mr. Clark pauses before acknowledging that his battle is a desperate attempt to win back his wife's attention rather than a war for financial support. The judge, unfazed, quickly ends what she perceives to be an inappropriate use of the court, emphasizing that court cases are not for emotional appeals or private confessions. At that point, the situation drastically changes, revealing something considerably more delicate. A marriage collapsing under the weight of unsayed suffering, beyond the surface of a money disagreement.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm married myself, so I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yes.
This is just not the right resource to get her attention. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do, Mr. Clark. We're going to dismiss your case.
Dismiss the case.
We're going to dismiss it. You do not have grounds to ask for spousal maintenance. You're the breadwinner. You just said you pay all the bills. You give her a $10,000 allowance a week. You don't qualify for spousal maintenance. You have to prove that you do not have the resources to meet your minimum needs.
Okay.
We both know that you do, just based off what you said you do.
Right.
So, yeah, I would have to dismiss your case.
Yeah. Nothing else I can say then.
No, but you know, I thank you for coming to see me, right?
Thank you.
But I also recommend that the two of you seek some sort of counseling, marital counseling. Okay?
Nah, we're beyond marital counseling.
Okay, well, if you decide to come to court and file for a divorce, right?
Yes.
You can do that, but just not with the spousal maintenance part attached. I could foresee her saying she would like to have spousal maintenance.
The judge dismisses Mr. Clark's case quickly and with a stern, unyielding tone, emphasizing that spousal support is for people who are truly in financial need, not for someone with his wealth. She doesn't mince words when she suggests that instead of using the legal system as a tool for emotional retaliation, he should seek marriage counseling if he truly wants to mend his relationship. She gives him a sobering reality check before concluding the case. If divorce is in his future, he may be the one writing the checks rather than getting them. Her decision sends a strong and unmistakable message. The law won't be used to patch up a broken heart, and courts are for justice, not personal grudges.
So yeah, I'll have to dismiss your request on that.
Okay.
All right? Is there anything further?
Can I file for bankruptcy then?
I cannot give you legal advice.
Yes.
I would just caution you with doing that if you really don't have a reason to file for bankruptcy. And you definitely will want to consult a bankruptcy attorney before you do that.
Yeah, I just don't want her taking nothing from me. So if she flipped the script, then...
Okay, Mr. Clark, I'm not going to assist you committing fraud. If there is nothing else, you are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Vunderby renders a scathing and enlightening decision as the hearings draw to a close. She makes it very clear that the purpose of spousal assistance is to alleviate financial hardship, not to be used as a weapon in emotional conflicts. She stresses that the purpose of courts is not to demand a spouse's attention or mend broken relationships. The instance of Mr. Clark is a stark reminder that candid dialogue and guidance provide far superior results than showy legal proceedings. The session ends with a resounding bang of the gavel, giving a strong impression. Personal hardships have no place in the halls of justice, and the law is not a cure for pain.